pro-Israel hacking group has claimed responsibility for breaching Iran's largest crypto exchange, draining more than $90 million in digital assets while warning of further attacks on what they describe as regime-linked financial infrastructure. The attack on Nabatex, first reported by blockchain investigators on Wednesday morning, saw hackers exploit multiple blockchain networks using provocatively named wallet addresses including TKF. Occurred characteristics D2R7MNX on the Tron network. The stolen assets included $49.3 million on Tron, $24.3 million on EVM-compatible chains, $2 million in Bitcoin, and $6.7 million in Dogecoin, according to blockchain security firm Cybers. The breach at Nabatex appears to stem from a critical failure in access controls, allowing attackers to infiltrate internal systems and drain hot wallets across multiple blockchains, said Hakan Ünal, senior security operations lead at Cybers. Yet, surprisingly, the stolen funds remain unmoved, Ünal told Decrypt. The funds were essentially burnt permanently and cannot be touched unless stablecoin issuers were to reissue the centralized stablecoins, Sachs reported. According to blockchain analytics firm Elliptic, creating vanity addresses with text strings as long as those used in this hack is computationally infeasible, meaning that the hackers do not control the private keys for the addresses in question, effectively burning the funds in order to make a political statement. The hacking group Ganjeshtaran, also known as Predatory Sparrow, claimed responsibility for the attack in a tweet Wednesday. The Nabatex exchange is at the heart of the regime's efforts to finance terror worldwide, as well as being the regime's favorite sanctions violation tool, the group declared, threatening to release the exchange's source code and internal data within 24 hours. The hack represents the latest escalation in cyber warfare between Israel and Iran, targeting financial systems that Western intelligence agencies say help Tehran circumvent international sanctions. Nabatex serves as a critical gateway for crypto transactions in Iran, where traditional banking faces severe restrictions. Nabatex identified unauthorized access to parts of its infrastructure, specifically affecting our internal communication systems and a portion of our hot wallet. Nabatex tweeted while confirming the breach in its official statement. The exchange said it suspended platform access for a security audit and said most user funds remain safe in cold wallets. Nabatex noted that it is working with the Iranian cyber police, also known as FATA, and other agencies to recover assets and has pledged to cover any losses through its insurance fund and reserves. The hack comes on the heels of Ganjeshtaran's recent cyber attack on Iran's bank SEPA, which caused widespread banking disruptions across the country. Predatory Sparrow has previously targeted Iranian steel mills and gas stations, establishing a pattern of attacking infrastructure they claim supports the Iranian regime. $2.1 billion stolen in crypto cyber attacks this year. Nabatex's breach adds to 2025's mounting crypto security breaches, with more than $2.1 billion in digital assets stolen this year according to blockchain security firm Certic. Wallet breaches, though representing only 23 cases documented this year, have proven the most financially devastating attack method, causing $1.6 billion in damages. The firm said feds filed to seize $225 million worth of crypto in historic U.S. Secret Service bust. The U.S. Attorney's Office said it had filed a civil forfeiture complaint for more than $225 million in cryptocurrency. Investigators identified dozens of victims based in the United States, in addition to more than 400 victims globally. A massive investigation involving the U.S. Secret Service, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the U.S. Attorney's Office has resulted in an order to seize roughly $225 million in crypto, the authorities announced jointly on Wednesday. This seizure of $225.3 million in funds linked to cryptocurrency investment scams marks the largest cryptocurrency seizure in U.S. Secret Service history. U.S. Secret Service Special Agent in Charge, Sean Bradstreet, said in a statement, Secret Service and FBI agents utilized blockchain analysis to locate the funds connected to illicit activities such as theft, money laundering, and fraud connected to cryptocurrency confidence scams. According to the statement, the authorities allege digital wallets holding over $225.3 million in crypto were part of a vast network connected to the fraudulent investment schemes. Hundreds of thousands of blockchain transactions were executed to conceal where the crypto originated. Federal investigators identified dozens of victims based in the U.S., in addition to more than 400 victims globally. The perpetrators allegedly duped victims into investing capital in crypto scams, which resulted in the loss of millions of dollars. According to the statement, crypto-related investment scams have long been an issue plaguing the digital assets industry. Fraud cases involving crypto resulted in losses valued at over $5.8 billion in 2024, according to the FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center. Under my leadership, with the support of President Trump and Attorney General Bondi, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia is taking a leading role in the fight against crypto confidence scams, partnering with law enforcement throughout the country to seize and forfeit stolen funds and rip them from the hands of foreign criminals, all with the eye toward making victims whole, said Janine Pirro. Pirro, a Fox News host, is currently serving as interim U.S. Attorney. Bitcoin, the native currency of Pi Network, might face some selling pressure soon as more and more coins are being sent into crypto exchanges. When events like this happen, it often means that holders might be preparing to sell. Over the last 24 hours, a total of 6.5 million Pi coins were moved into exchange wallets. Data from Piskin shows that over 359 million Pi coins are now held by exchanges like OKX, Gate.io, BitGet, and MEXC, with a large 168 million Pi of that on Gate.io and 120. Gate.io had the most in deposit increase, with over 2.1 million Pi deposited in a day. BitGet followed with over 1.4 million Pi deposited. OKX had a roller coaster day. It deposited 2.2 million Pi but sent for 0.1 million Pi. All this results in a net loss of 1.9 million Pi. Meanwhile, the price of Pi coin has stayed mostly flat. According to CoinMarketCap, it dropped slightly by 0.90% today to $0.530. The trading volume also fell hard, now down to $43.1 million, a 45% dip over the last 24 hours.
However, the next few days could show if holders are ready to sell or just moving assets around. The network recently celebrated its first 100 days since the launch of its open mainnet on February 20, 2025. Its launch was a major breakthrough as it opened the doors for developers, merchants, and users to connect directly with the Pi blockchain. According to a previous report, over 3 million people have joined the mainnet since it was launched. Currently, it has a total number of 13 million users. XRP fell 2.67% amid speculation the U.S. may seize Ripple's escrowed XRP. Legal uncertainty deepens as XRP waits on Judge Torres' ruling on the SEC Ripple settlement motion. XRP's fall from $2.57 to $1.99 reflects investor anxiety over the unresolved court motion and ETF risks. XRP slides amid speculation of U.S. government seizures. Speculation about the U.S. government seizing Ripple's XRP in escrow for national reserves potentially spooked investors. XRP slid 2.67% on Saturday, June 21st, following Friday's 2.14% loss, closing at $2.0636. The token underperformed the broader market, which fell 1.68% to a total market cap of $3.1 trillion. Crypto analyst John Squire suggested the U.S. government could take Ripple's XRP held in escrow and hold the seized tokens as a national reserve. However, pro-crypto lawyer Bill Morgan dismissed the claim, simply stating, "No, it won't." However, XRP extended its losing streak to 3 sessions on June 21st as investors awaited Judge Annalisa Torres' pivotal ruling on settlement terms in the SEC versus Ripple case. Ripple and the SEC filed a second joint motion on June 12th, requesting an indicative ruling to lift the injunction prohibiting XRP sales to institutional investors and reducing the $125 million penalty. Judge Torres rejected the first filing, citing procedural errors and inadequate arguments that a settlement serves the public and institutional investors. Since Judge Torres' first ruling, XRP tumbled from $2.571 to Saturday's low of $1.9998, underscoring market anxiety over the looming decision. Judge Torres denied the first motion within 7 days, and the silence since the second filing has left XRP in limbo. Why does the settlement matter? If Judge Torres delivers a favorable indicative ruling, Ripple would withdraw its cross-appeal and the SEC would drop its appeal. The SEC appealed against the programmatic sales ruling, where Judge Annalisa Torres surmised that programmatic sales of XRP did not satisfy the third prong of the Howey test. An end to the Ripple case could expedite the approval of pending XRP spot ETF applications. Spot ETF inflows may send the token to record highs. On the other hand, if the SEC pursues its appeal, XRP may face intense selling pressure. In a worst-case scenario, a successful appeal may lead to U.S. exchanges delisting XRP, potentially leading to ETF issuers losing access to active markets for the token. The SEC disapproving spot ETF applications.
Price outlook. Court ruling and XRP spot ETF news in focus. XRP's near-term price trajectory hinges on Judge Tor's ruling and XRP spot ETH-related updates. Crucially, a favorable court ruling could drive XRP toward its all-time high of $3.5505. A resolution to the Ripple case may also expedite spot ETF approvals, another crucial price catalyst. However, the token could tumble towards $1.5 if Judge Torres rejects the renewed joint filing or the settlement terms. XRP price action and daily chart. After this week's extended losses, XRP trades below the 50-day and 200-day exponential moving averages EMA, sending bearish signals. A breakout above the 200-day EMA may support a move toward $2.2 and the 50-day EMA. A sustained move through the 50-day EMA may open the door to retesting the May 12th high of $2.6553. If the SEC drops its appeal and approves XRP spot ETF applications, the token could reclaim $3 and target the 2025 high of $3.3999. On the downside, a drop below $2 could expose the $1.9299 support level. The 14-day relative strength index RSI sits at 37.65, suggesting XRP may drop toward the $1.9299 support level before entering oversold territory. RSI 30. Broader market outlook. XRP's trajectory depends on legal developments and external events. The token had previously rallied to a 2025 high of $3.3999 in the hope of the SEC dropping its appeal and President Trump's pro-crypto agenda. However, broader market events, including tariffs, the Iran-Israel conflict, and Fed policy cues, continue affecting overall market sentiment. In the near term, Judge Tor's ruling, legislative-related news, geopolitical risks, and ETH-related developments will remain key drivers of XRP's performance. Unlock expert XRP insights here before the next move. Institutions just scooped 11,000 BTC. The next leg up is closer than you think. When Israel initiated actions against Iran, Bitcoin temporarily sold off. Then the institutions stepped in. MicroStrategy dropped $1 billion and bought 10,000 BTC in a day. Metaplanet bought another 1,112, hitting their 2025 goal early. And they're not stopping. The new plan? 210,000 BTC by 2027 latest scam Coinbase fraud call. I received a call today from 888-418-8005 to confirm a BTC deposit into my account. I said no, then got a call from 818-305-4390. They claimed they were with Coinbase and that my account was hacked. They sent me an Android login request to my phone, which I declined to approve. They said if I declined, then my account would be locked. Decided to chat online with Coinbase, no issues. Of course, called back the toll-free not Coinbase phishing. 818 number was a Google Voice number. Stay safe. Hope you guys are not panicking with the turbulence in the market. In this community, we make profits whether the market is up or down. The choice is yours to stay involved and up to date. Remember, buy low, sell high. You can share your thoughts in the comments below.
Disclaimer: the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this video belong solely to the author and should not be taken as investment advice. Do your own research before making any investment decisions. This content do not reflect ViCrypto's opinion. ViCrypto is not responsible for any financial losses. To stay informed, please consider a monthly Patreon pledge. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If so, feel free to give me a like on this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day.